What's going on, YouTube? How are we? I miss all of you. I will be posting with the next few weeks. A little bit different topics. We're not doing any more fight nights, which I might throw one or two in there because those are so much fun. I love watching all my friends beat each other up. No more online gambling. I'm sorry if I lost everyone a lot of money, but I really thought the locks were locks. Sorry. But we're on to movie critiques. I know we're all over the place, but what is it? Life is. But these movie critiques are going to be all American made movies, so let's go. Love it. And let's just jump right into it. So I started off my movie with The Kid in 1921, a Charlie Chaplin movie. I guess he was like a pretty big figure back then. I'm not really too knowledgeable about movies, so take that with a grain of salt. But it was a pretty good movie. I thought it was, I really didn't think I would like it because it was in black and white. There was no dialogue. No one's talking throughout the whole film, which kind of made me crazy because I'm kind of a ADHD guy. So it was very hard for me to focus throughout the movie. But if you actually watch and like have popcorn and just like put everything away and just watch the movie, it's actually pretty funny. So there were some skits that really made me funny. Some things that like I know I shouldn't be laughing at, but I still was finding funny because the directors did a very good job of doing that. So let's just, I guess, get right into it. So it starts off with a woman. She was walking out of a hospital with a baby, and there was no spouse or anything with it. But throughout the whole that scene, it was kind of fading in and out of this man, and it showed a picture of the lady, so I assumed that was the boyfriend husband. It fell into the fire pit under. He noticed, he picked the picture up, stared at it, looked at it, thought, threw the picture back in the fire. So he obviously doesn't care about her, probably wants nothing to do with the baby, and I think the wife knows that because the next scene shows that she puts the baby into a random car and just leaves. Like, it's like she thought the baby would probably have a better life with someone else and that she just can't do it all by herself. So, as that's going on, there was, I'm losing myself here. As that's going on, it shows the dude. So the dude, the guy, Charlie Chaplin, he was just in right away. It was just skits. He was walking down this alley and things are falling from the sky, just about to hit him, and nothing's hitting him. He's funny. He's got like a thing of cigarettes, and he opens it, and they're all like 3/4 of the way smoking, throws it in. He pretends to act like a cool guy. But he turns out that he finds this baby on the side of the road. It got like, some people stole the baby, but that's not really important. So he finds the baby, and he kind of takes it. And he didn't really know what to do. Didn't really know what he was doing, but he takes it home. And then after a few scenes, it cuts into a like a flash forward of 5 years or something. So after the 5 years, him and the baby kind of make a little business together. One would like, some of their businesses, one would like wind up and throw rocks at windows, and all of a sudden this guy was walking by with a backpack full of windows. So they made a little bit of money, like kind of scamming people, which was like very easy to make funny. And after that, it like shows how bad like their kind of living situation was. So one day, this kid just walks out, and he's like sitting on the bottom of the stairs at the man's house, which is now his house because they live together. They found a life together. And this woman, who we as the audience knows that it's his real biological mother, kind of just like gives him a toy and kind of like is holding another baby and so on and so forth. Movie goes on, and the little kid gets into a fight, which was probably one of the funniest points of the movie. I really enjoyed it. It was like a full scene of skits. They're punching each other. The two little kids get into a fight. So each had like an older brother, one the man, and one the older brother was like wearing like shoulder pads under his shirt to make him look bigger, and he was just a big dude. And he was saying like, if my little brother loses to your son, then I'm gonna kick your ass. Like, it was just funny. So after that scene, the baby got sick, and this led to doctors coming, and kind of the news spilt about the guy not really being the son's father. So the doctor kind of made a big deal about it, and he called the orphanage people. And as they try to like fight him off and all this, all that, the baby starts to feel better. The orphanage people come and take the baby, which leads to a huge all-out like chase. Cops are chasing the man. The man's chasing the orphanage people that have his now kid. And after he gets the kid, and during this whole chase, the doctor and the biological mother are at the man's house, and the doctor spills the beans to the mom of, this is pretty much your son, without telling her that, but she really does know that she gave up a son, and this is exactly who it is. So with all this happening, the guy knows that he can't go home. He has to find, so he's like living in this like, I don't know, like shelter, I guess. And there's like a guy that just like watches people sleep, which was kind of, I don't know what happened back then, but definitely don't want that these days. And in the news, as he's watching all the people like at least respect his house or whatever, he's reading like $1,000 reward if you find the kid. And he notices that the kid with the description is sitting right there in front of him. So he takes the kid, brings him back to the mother, and then it shows the man back at the house. So now the baby is with the biological mother. The dad is alone. Or not the dad, the man is alone. And it's kind of sad. And the next scene was just so confusing. I really didn't get any of it. It was just like a dream kind of him like marrying someone else who was like by far way younger than him. And it was just like, didn't really need to be in the film, what I thought. But it was, so we move on. And then he like wakes up. He goes with this man to, I think it was a police officer. He goes with the police officer to the mom's house, the biological mother's house, and he reignites with the kid, which was cool because the movie went from a comedy skit show to a sad, serious, like your son that wasn't really your son gets taken from you after spending all this time with him. And then it turns into this happy, everyone got what they wanted to type of film, which was, everything wrapped up perfectly in the end. I think that I did enjoy it, and if I would watch it again on a yes or no scale, probably no. But it's just very interesting and cool to see what films were like, because seeing this and then going to bed later, putting on like a Marvel movie is just so different. So it's interesting, and just like, I don't know, I enjoy seeing what back then was compared to now. But that's that, and I will see you next week on my next movie critique, and I hope you guys all had a good Memorial Day, and have a good one.